Hey, Lifestyle Wellness Group. Sorry, I'm a total mess today. I need to take a shower. I just went to the gym, but I needed to jump on here real quick because I'm having some really awesome success with some children that I've been working with lately. I've got a little girl, 4-year-old type 1 diabetic that we've been working with to get her blood sugars regulated with food and some supplementation. And then I've got a 10-year-old autistic little boy that's on the autistic spectrum and been working with him for, I don't know, 6 or 8 months now, and just got another picture from his mom today about him trying new foods. And for you guys that don't know, children on that spectrum, for some reason, there's a correlation between their GI tract and what's going on with being on the spectrum. So they tend to be very sensory. They tend to be very picky with their diet. So it's really hard for parents to get the appropriate nutrition into their kids because they're very picky and they have a lot of pushback on them. So, but once you can get everything right in their GI tract, what I found is that they will start coming out of the shell. And what I realized by working, and I worked with numerous other children as well, but what really hit me today is, a lot of children or a lot of parents say that their child has, behavioral issues, more than normal. They're unruly, and it's normal. I've raised 4 kids. So, when the kids go through a certain stage in life, they become a little unruly, and you've got to kind of correct them, and you got to stay on top of them, and you have to positively reinforce them. But what I find today is, and my kids would listen right back then. But what I find today is there's a lot of kids and parents, or I don't know if it's parenting skills or what it is, but it seems that more kids are more unruly, like where they should turn around quickly, their behavior doesn't turn around. And it made me start to think that, how do you feel when you don't feel good? Are you, happy-go-lucky? Are you in a good mood? Do you behave like you should be? Or are you more irritable? Or are you tired because you don't feel good? Or are you excited to do something that you're being asked to do, but you feel crappy, right? So think about how you feel when you don't feel 100%. And then think about these little kids. You've got 3 and 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 2-year-olds, all with all these kind of issues going on, right? So how do you really think their behavior is going to be? If they're chronically not feeling good, do you think they're going to be the best behavior all the time? So my point in all this is, if you've got a child or of children that are chronically kind of misbehaving, maybe a tip would be to ask them and start figuring out what is making them so unruly. Is it, does their stomach hurt? Did they go to the bathroom in the past 5 days, 3 days, 4 days? Constipation is a huge issue with children. And I mean, I don't know about you, but when I've been constipated in the past, I really don't feel that great. I don't really want to be out everywhere. I feel uncomfortable. So definitely, look at their bathroom habits. Could it possibly be that their sugars are off and they've been on this high and now their sugars are crashing? And you know how you feel when your sugars crash. You feel like crap. I mean, I've done it before. I've been hypoglycemic in the past, and I know when my sugars go down, I don't feel good. I just want to lay down and just leave me alone so I can get better. So that might be an issue. A headache. How about a headache? Kids don't really know how to verbalize to you and say, oh my gosh, the pressure in my head, it feels like it's going to explode. It's coming up my neck and it hurts so bad right here, mommy. Like, a little kid doesn't know how to describe that. look at the behavior. Say when your kids are teething. Remember when your kids are teething and they get all cranky and they're fussy and they don't sleep, and it's like, why is this kid not sleeping? Oh, you reach in their mouth and they're like, they got a tooth coming in. That's what it is. They, you know, so look at the behavior then. They can't tell you what's wrong, but then fast forward to 3, 4, 5-year-olds that don't have the verbal skills to, you know, to let you know. So you have to teach them. So when they start misbehaving, as a parent, I would say, okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's calm down and tell me what's going on. Like, why are you snapping at me all the time? Like, I've done this to my kids. I'm like, whoa, hold on, you know, like, take a deep breath, calm down. Everything I say, you snap back at me. Like, did you have a great day at school? You know, and then usually I get to, well, my stomach hurts, or I'm not feeling tired, or, oh, okay, well, then what do we need to do to feed your body to get it back up so you're not fatigued? Or let's correct your stomach issue, or let's correct your headache. Maybe you're dehydrated. You know, when's the last time you ate? Let's get some good nutrition in you, and then you might perk back up. And that's how I've managed my kids for the past 5 years. So I'm just passing on this knowledge to say, I've noticed the difference, you know, with kids and their behavior. And it's just going to take a little time to get them settled down and turn it around. But be aware that the behavior might not be totally their fault. It's not like they're choosing to have this behavior. They're just reacting to how their body is feeling at the time. So I hope this helps someone today. You guys have a great day.